Y'all be careful.
Watch out, guys. Watch out. Watch out.
Watch out.
Here.
Real quick, can I get a selfie?
I can see it in your body posture. You want to comment on the Nipsey Hussle thing real quick? Just give your thoughts on that.
Sad, bro. Sad. He performed at my fight in 2015. Because
Thank you, guys. He's got to keep moving.
Andre's a Rock Nation, man. It's just sad, bro. Sad. Hey. There we go. Thank you so much. Please, for my son, real quick. Baby. All right. Wait, be like, I don't know you, dude. What's your name? No. Lift up. Take a quick picture with him? Yeah, for sure. 100. What's your name, brother? Miguel.
Andre, what does a win over Corda do for Lomachenko?
Miguel. Keeps him in the conversation and moves him on to bigger and better things. Unfortunately, when you're as dominant as he is, people expect you to win fights like this. So he's got to do that. He's got to win. He's got to look good. Didn't look great against Pedraza. Didn't look great against Linares, even though he got the job done. He needs to look great tomorrow night.
I saw that with Max Kellerman and Timothy Bradley. Do you think he gets the benefit of the doubt most of the time? And if so, why do you think so?
I don't know about most of the time, but I just think that we can't use the weight jump as a soft landing space. You know, if you move up, then all the excuses about moving up are, you know, they're off the table. Because some guys get that soft landing and some guys don't. And I think if you move up and you're saying that you want to be one of the greatest of all time, which, you know, that's a tough ask, but he's definitely done a lot of, you know, he has a lot of accomplishments that guys don't have, like fighting for a world title with a second fight, 300 amateur fights, two-time gold medalist. So he's got the pedigree to do something great and to be remembered for a long time, but we cannot say, wow, I'm not looking my best because, you know, guys aren't trying to fight me, or I'm not looking my best because I moved up, then move back there. If 35 is too much. You can't make them kind of concessions, in my opinion.
In terms of Mikey Garcia, where does he fall in all this now after the...
Go ahead, hold on. I don't want to scare him, bro. He's looking at me. He's looking at me. I got you.
After the Errol Spence fight, where does he fall in this whole picture here?
I don't know. As far as it pertains to Loma?
Mikey Garcia, just in general.
I mean, listen, I still want to see the fight. The fight has a little less luster than it did before, you know, the Spence fight, simply because, you know, he took a physical toll in that fight. That's going to weigh on him a little bit. He has a lot left in the tank, don't get me wrong. And psychologically, he's got to deal with that. He's got to prove to himself that, you know what, that was just a bigger, stronger guy. I can still compete at 35 or 140. So the fight doesn't have the same luster, but I'm a boxing fan, so I'm going to tune into the fight, and I think it's still a great fight.
French team. Rest of Shields, great lady. How you feel about that fight?
My hat's off to both young ladies. They've done a great job of promoting the fight. It bothers me that women's boxing doesn't get, you know, the attention, doesn't get the money, doesn't get the accolade. Like, I really don't like when people say that you know, there's no market for women's boxing. Like, it's our job, or it should be our job, you know, as current fighters, former fighters, media members, to make it a thing, to make it something that people, like, I grew up watching Christy Martin, I grew up watching Layla Ali. So it hurts me when they say that, but that being said, I love the way they promoted this fight. I rock with Clarissa 1000%, that's my girl, but Hammer can fight though. It's not gonna be an easy fight for either girl. Either lady, excuse me.
Olympic gold medalist.
Good fight.
Can you speak a little bit on the new narrative, the moral victory concept? What do you make of that? It's like this new narrative that the fans got, moral victory.
I mean, you should definitely have respect for guys if they
watch out, guys. There's water's coming. Watch out.
If they don't show up and they don't quit, you know, and maybe they get beat bad or whatever, but they, you know, they hang in there. It's a certain level of respect. You know, it's a certain level of respect you want to give them. But there's no notch on the belt. The goal is not to just survive. The goal is to win.
Yeah. So does Mikey get any points for what he did, or
Guys, get to go to the sidewalk. Everyone on the sidewalk.
Andre, you want to scoot back here? So
trying to get a picture. Get on the sidewalk, please.
Let him take some film, bro. Let him take some film.
Guys, please, let him step back to the sidewalk.
Andre,
how you feeling about Shakur Stevenson's progress going into his fight April 20th?
I'm excited about it. It's not an easy fight. He's ready though, and you know, this is what he wanted. So we gave it to him, and I think he's going to show up, and I think he's going to shine, and I think he's going to progress to the next stage for sure.
Many words of encouragement.
Of course.
I saw this video that
we talk all the time.
And, you know, we could have posted it, but I said, you know, I want to support him and encourage him instead of posting that negativity.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. I can't get into that right now, but just know this, man. We're going to support him, and we're going to help him get through this. And if I didn't have support on my way up, had people believing in me when I fell face first and you know, messed up, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you right now. So, not a good situation. It's a mess. We're trying to work through it. We're going to work through it. And by the grace of God, man, he's going to reach where he's supposed to reach. Not just in the ring, but as a man, his character. So, I'm sticking with it.
Andre, can I get a last thing, quick assessment on the Canelo Jacobs fight May 4th?
It's not an easy fight for Canelo, and it's not an easy fight for Jacobs, and that's the whole point of a big fight, right? It's for us to not, you know, you may have favorites, but if you really look at it objectively, you may not be able to, you can make an argument for both guys.
Yeah.
But I'm rolling with my brother, man. You know, he's getting ready to fight Golovkin. He came out to Oakland, trained at our gym, and I knew about Jacobs. We spent a lot of time together as young kids, but I really kind of saw what he was working with, man. The boy can go. He can fight. He's got an arsenal. He's got speed, power, all the stuff that you hear people say that you want in a fighter. He's got it. It's all here from now on. He's got to believe that he can win, and he's got to, you know, he can't just be happy to be there, and I don't think he will be. So if he does that, he can't worry about the judges' scorecards. He got to go out there and fight his fight, and I think he's going to do a great job.
Can you speak about competing in the level that Canelo's been at for so long and having that pressure? What does it take to stay at that position?
This stuff is sad, bro.
Hey,
sad, man.
Yeah. Where were you at when you found out when you got the news? And
I was in my bed laying down, man. It was a friend of mine.
If you don't got a marathon tag, it's a knockoff.
Straight up.
I just got home from a trip from Philly.
yeah.
And a friend of mine who's from here, he was like texting me in real time, like, bro, they just killed Nipsey. And I started looking it up, and it wasn't that on the internet just yet, and all of a sudden it started spreading like wildfire, man. It's sad. Who's this to, bro?
Mario.
Mario?
Yeah.